The Super Eagles of Nigeria will be rounding up matches in Group C today with a match against the Cranes of Uganda. RI Sports correspondent Aaron Akerijola and Ebi Yomo preview the encounter. Good morning.
It is the final day of fixtures for Group C as the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be taking on the Cranes of Uganda in not a must-win match, but nevertheless, it is a match that should signal the intent to win this tournament for the Super Eagles. And I'm not alone here. Ebi, I want to say good morning to you.
Morning too.
All right, so let's get straight into it. Dead rubber game for some, and for others, an opportunity for fringe players to be brought into the mix to challenge for a spot going into the round of 16. Talk to me about expectations for today's game.
Well, talking about the expectations of today's game, I would say that it's not a dead rubber game, and because the last 15 minutes of the game against Tanzania was more of a reality check for the Super Eagles of Nigeria after playing very well. So there's no room for complacency. This game is actually a catalyst for their performance in the round of 16 and moving forward. That's if they want to go all the way in this competition. Of course, we had players like Rafael Oedika, Akinsomiro, Tochukwu Nadi, who've not played in this tournament, come out to speak last night at the training, and it's also a show that maybe, just maybe, that it will be an opportunity for players who've not played quality minutes to feature in this game. So Nigeria needs to go into this game and play, because even if you're playing in second 11, they ought to be better than what Uganda has to offer.
But on paper, when you look at it closely, it has no bearing with what will happen with the destiny of the Super Eagles moving forward, understanding that we've already punched our way through to the next round of this particular competition. But as we actually look at it right now, can you mention some players that you'll be expecting to start today? You've mentioned Rafael Oedika, who we'll be hearing from in a moment. But which other players are you expecting to start today that should get decent minutes ahead of the round of 16?
For players that I want to see play today, that's at 5 p.m., full minutes, I want to see Oedika, like I mentioned earlier, because he's not been given quality time, not just in this tournament, but in the last 4-5 matches of action. And also, I want to see Bruno Yemichi play again, because we want to see his consistency level moving forward in this tournament. And Moses Simon, because he's played few minutes, the last few minutes he came in, even Chidera Ejike, they should come back in to boost their confidence, because coming in the game against Tunisia, when they brought out Frank Onyeka, there was a lot of shakiness in their performance. So I think playing the full 90 minutes or 75 minutes will be a boost for their confidence, just in case, Aaron. Because if you could recall at the last African Cup of Nations, where players were really rotated, in the finals, it worked against Nigeria because of the workload on the players. So a lot of players should be rotated. And maybe, just maybe, we'll see one of the strikers have full time.
All right, let's get to hear from the man, Rafael Oedika, and this is what he had to say ahead of this evening's fixture. Rafael.
Nothing, but I think it's about being ready and be ready whenever the coach call upon you. And my job is to be ready, and also is the coach and the guy that is playing, they're doing good. So.
Do you have a feeling that you'll play tomorrow?
I don't know. Maybe you can ask the coach.
If you do get your chance tomorrow, there's a lot of pressure we're playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. How do you plan on dealing with that pressure?
I mean, football, there's no need to put pressure on myself, and I just need to do my stuff that I normally do that brought me this far. So I don't need to put more pressure on myself. It's good, and think we have good leaders in the team, and they're also helping me too, and also the new guys. So it's making it much easier for everyone. You know, it's like one big family here.
Drama, goals and quality lit up the Afcon again yesterday, as two heavyweights stamped their authority in contrasting fashion. South Africa edged a thrilling 3-2 victory, producing one of the goals of the tournament. A stunning lone goal from Maswanhise of Zimbabwe left fans and goalkeepers alive in disbelief. A moment of pure brilliance that swung the momentum, but wasn't enough for Zimbabwe to edge it against South Africa. Elsewhere, Morocco delivered a commanding 3-0 win, combining control, precision, and attacking depth to underline their status as one of the tournament's strongest contenders. As the group stage gathers pace, the message is clear. The margins are tightening, the quality is rising, and Afcon continues to deliver drama, magic, and moments worthy of the biggest stage.
As we try to wrap up this segment of the morning show, I want to send my condolences to the Joshua family, as Anthony Joshua and his friends en route to Lagos were involved in a very ghastly motor accident, and we hear that he's responding to treatment. Ibi, really, really shocking, I must say, but we are happy the world champion is alive and responding.
But we're happy he's alive, and also I'm also sad that his best friend, passed away.
Yeah.
And may his soul rest in peace. It's just a sad moment, a sad way to end the year, but a good one for him that he's able to come out of this without, well, going as well. Well, not much can be said in this kind of situation, but may the soul of his friend rest in peace, and I wish him speedy recovery.
I wish him speedy recovery, and I hope the Super Eagles play for that particular friend. But later on this evening at the First Stadium, all is expected from the Super Eagles, as they'll be hoping to make it 3 out of 3. Or will there be a blemish? We'll have to wait and see.
Well, Ebi Yomo and Aaron Akrejola out there. The Cranes will be against the Super Eagles today.
Yeah.
There's one gentleman in the Cranes team, a Nigerian-born Uganda. The mother is from Uganda. Uche Ikpeazu. That's his name. He's been threatening. He will score against Nigeria. He will beat Nigeria. If he tries that,
discipline
we will ask for a DNA test.
Discipline.
His mother may come from Uganda, but let him not come and say he will score a goal against his father's country.
There's one other similarity between Nigeria and Uganda.
Yes.
They are called the cranes of Uganda.
Yes.
What's the national bird of Nigeria?
The eagle.
No.
It's eagle.
Check it.
Anyway.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria.
The national bird of Uganda.
Yes.
Of Nigeria. Yeah. Check it. It's not the eagle.
Okay.
Anyway, let them not score against Nigeria. And let it not come from Ikpeazu. Otherwise, we, the father, will ask for DNA test. Good luck to the Super Eagles.